Hey everybody, okay, we're out here another weekend, getting ready to do some work on the bike. I think I got everything I need to get it started today. We're going to try it, but before I do that, I got a little something to do. So, come here. See, I got it up here. Let's back up. Let's see, y'all can see it. Alright, it's up here on the lift. It's getting ready to go. I got a handy dandy drain pan here. We're going to get that oil out of it. We're going to get a carburetor on it. Got a box of goodies to show you guys, but that should take care of the stuff that's needed over here. And we're gonna see what happens. Oh yeah, I got a new drain cock for it, or petcock for it. It was a little big, so I tried to pre-fit it, see if it would work, and it fits well enough. The filter at the top maybe bends over a little bit, no big deal. Alrighty, so I'm going to let you go for a little bit. Let me see if I can't get some fresh, clean oil through this, and we'll see what happens. Hey guys, welcome back. Hey, I drained the oil out of it. That stuff was nasty. Sorry I didn't get to show you, but there was about, well, let me show you my bowl here. There's the bowl I drained the oil into, which is 3 cups worth of space in the bowl, which should have fit 1 quart of oil, but unfortunately it had about water was about right to where the tip of my finger is, so there was a bunch of water inside the engine. But I have put some of this O'Reilly 1030 in it. I'm just going to run that in it for a few minutes once I get the carburetor on, and then we're going to go and see what happens after that. But what I want to come on camera here and show you is a box of goodies. Alright, let's see what we got here. I have opened it. This is not a new opening, but I got a couple of brake cables. There's one for each of the 2 Hondas. Brand new clutch springs. There's 3 of the 4. There's 1 more in the box here. Got some handles, new grips for it. What we had is pretty bad. Alright, let's see inside. Alrighty, got a full gasket set. I need this one little gasket right here where my thumb's at for this bike, but the rest of them are actually for the other bike. Got a new timing cover. Let's take a look at that here. There we go, all nice, new and pretty. Not missing a huge chunk right in here like the other 2 of them were. Now just set it down by the bike. There we go. Alright. Looks like we got a chain guard here. Clutch cover gasket, because we're going to probably be doing a clutch on 1 or both of them. Timing gasket. You know what that one's for. Alright, it's a bag of miscellaneous hardware. These are the screws for the timing cover. My old ones are pretty rusty. I didn't want to reuse them. Let's get these. Bought a couple of used axles that were in pretty good shape. So I have those for one bike or the other. Got this nice little clutch cable here. As the one that is on this bike here is completely frozen up. A couple of air filters. I bought myself a Tusk hardware set for the Hondas. Let's see, there we go. Good bunch of the bolts, washers, some of the bushings. Give me just a second. Ooh, let's get in focus there. Alright. New rear sprocket. It's a factory, I think it was a 44 teeth? 46 tooth. I just went with the factory specs on that. New chain. New front wheel bearings. I wasn't sure if I was going to need them or not, but better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. Alrighty, in here, again, a bunch of miscellaneous hardware. There's that 1 clutch spring that they sent me. but I got axle bolts. I got miscellaneous hardware that was in bad shape on the bike. There's master link for the chain. I wasn't sure if that chain was going to have one or not, but a bunch of hardware and goodies in there. New splash guard. That one there is in, as you can see, is in pretty bad shape. So they weren't expensive, so I grabbed another one. Here's a tank cable, a tank strap. I only have one for 2 bikes. I got myself 2 new Honda axles. They weren't that expensive, and I bought these actually after I did the used ones. I didn't realize how cheap they were and that they were still available. So I threw in a couple of axles. Again, they'll get used. There's another timing cover set. Didn't realize I'd already ordered one when I ordered the second one. These goodies here. Let's see. It's hard to do this with one hand. Alright, so I got 2 of these. These are the actual metal friction plates for the clutch. And you've seen the ones from the other video. They were in pretty bad shape on that bike. So if I need them for that bike, I got them. And then here are the 3 friction plates. So I have those, and they're ready to go. The last special little item. Now this is one of the little aftermarket ones. I don't know if this is going to work, but we are going to give it a try here. But we got ourselves a brand new carburetor. This one here is not all frozen. Now the old carburetor, and it comes with a nice little filter. The old carburetor, let's go take a look at that. Got it in my ultrasonic cleaner here. Whew, stuff smells nasty. But these things here are actually cleaning up really nice. They were in this thing for a good 20 minutes or so. Huge improvement. Those are only the bowls. The actual carburetor itself is still in the main can. But there it is there. So we will be cleaning that one up. Like I said, 2 bikes, both going to need a carburetor. But for now, let's get this carb on this bike, and I will be back in a little bit. Alrighty. Yeah, as you guys can see, the carburetor's there. Fuel line's there. Everything is there. We are good to go for a first start. Alright, still got the old spark plug in it, but it did work the last time. I still got to put the chain and sprocket and a bunch of other stuff. I just want to get this engine kicked, see if it'll start up. That's what we're going to do next. I'm going to put you on the tripod, and we'll see what happens. Hang on, be right back. Alright, fuel on. Well, that was anticlimactic. Fuel to reserve. There we go. Alrighty, don't have enough fuel for the on, but do for the reserve. Switch is on. Probably still got to fill up the float bowl a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm good with that. How about you? Good.
Yeah, my bike should sound like this.
No.
Please?
No.
Okay.
Alright guys, for the rest of this part of the video, my son and I just talk about not being able to take the bike up to the Capitol Forest until we get the spark arrestor on it. No big deal there. I actually talk about it a little bit more later on in the video, but there is need to get the spark arrestor, and he was asking if he could actually take the spark arrestor out of his TTR 125. I told him no, he wasn't too happy, but he's cool with it. So we're going to carry on with the rest of the video. There's a little bit left. Thank you all for stopping by, and if you would give me a like, a comment, a subscribe, I'd appreciate any or all of it. And we'll see you here in a minute.
Well, folks, there you have it. You heard it right here. It runs. That was done live. I had actually not even started it at this point. That was my first time actually starting the bike when you guys seen it. So it starts, it runs pretty good. Let's get a swing around here. Yeah, everything seems to be going good about it. I don't see any fuel leaking out of the carburetor, so it's not overfilling itself, which is one of the things I was worried about with this carburetor. When I turned the choke off, it did idle down, and it seemed to idle fine. I haven't had to mess with any settings. So I guess now we're going to work on getting a chain on it there, getting some air in it there, put the side guards back on it, and get the brakes and the clutch fixed up. Because this clutch is frozen up. It does not, yeah, I mean, it moves, but yeah, it's not right. I got a clutch cable. I think that's all that's wrong with it, because I can, down there on the lever, I can lift the lever up and it's good. We're going to take the oil that I've just put in it a little while ago. We're going to take that oil back out of it. I only wanted that in there just to rinse the bike out. And yeah, so give me a few minutes, actually instant for you, and I'll be back with more. Alrighty guys, see, we already got the sprocket there, sprocket there, getting started. There's the chain, the mud guard, getting it going. Be back soon. Alright guys, it's that daylight thing again. Running out of time. It looks like a bike. Here, take it out. Ooh, hey. Alrighty, we got the timing cover back on. We got the side plates on. Everything is looking good. The rear is all buttoned up. There's sprockets. There's a chain guard. Everything you need. I put a new air filter. New air filter's in the box, ready to go. It's like everything. Front tire, tomorrow I'm going to put some air in it. Got the handlebar before I go run away. Got the handguard off, got the handlebar out. Didn't realize you have to take the tank off to get the clutch cable out. And I'd already had it off once already today. But that's okay. The tank comes off pretty easy. All you have to do is just take the seat clip here, 2 bolts up under on the neck. You're good to go. So there it is. Yeah, the table's a mess. I got all my tools out still. Haven't put anything away. But I'm about to. Got the brake all redone. There's the new mud guard back there. I gotta get the spark arrestor back in. As you heard, this thing is loud. But it's all good. Spark arrestor will go in. We can take it to the state forest. Can't take it like it is. I get caught with this, they'll impound the bike. There are warnings all over state forest about that. So alright. It is getting late. I'm going to pack my tools up, and tomorrow we'll return. So until then, see you later.